I always do my best to do right by people. So once I make that break and I've made that decision and I've been open and honest with you about why, I'm good. I might be nice little Southern girl, but let me tell you something. Southern chicks are, with me, honestly, there's no middle ground. It's black and it's white. I don't do gray area. I have an amazing village of people. I'm not taking friend applications. If someone shows up, yay, thank you, Jesus. How did you get here? But I'm good. I have an amazing group of friends because you are the company that you keep. So another person's reputation and continual wrongdoing is always a reflection on you. And I try to do my best. I'm not saying I'm perfect by no means, and no one is. But my reputation, I would like to, that precedes me, I would like to be a positive one.
How did Fran Bascom, how did she change your life?
Fran, oh, why do I get emotional when I talk about that? Fran gave me my start with everything. My current manager, who I was with since day one or whatever, he was partnered up with, he had a partner. So she and he or whatever had their agency together. Well, the female side of the agency, she knew Fran. And so she introduced me to her at a dinner. And Fran was like, oh yeah, you know, she was working on Days of Our Lives at the time. And she was just like, you know, if there's something that comes up, you know, that's right for you, I'll definitely keep you in mind. But I'm doing a play. And she was doing a play at an equity waiver theater in Pasadena. And James Reynolds and Lisa Reynolds, they own that. And it was like, I don't know, like 75-seat theater or something like that. And they allowed me to understudy Mary Beth Evans, who is, I mean, a legend, I guess you would say, when it comes to soap operas. And I understudied her. Well, lo and behold, she got a job in NYC. And so she had to leave. So I had to step up. And when I tell you, I think that thing went on for close to a year. I played the femme fatale, I guess you would say, in this thing. And it went on forever. And it was some of the best training I ever got. And then needless to say, they went into the Jackie Robinson story and I played his wife. And that went on for months, won tons of awards and all this other stuff. So shout out to Fran and James and Lisa. And it was just an awesome experience and an amazing training ground.
So let's get into the cookbook. What you got for us?
Oh boy, what you want? What you want, girl? That's the question. No, the cookbook is done. The recipes are done. I said my personal date of completion was going to be mid-November, which that has come and gone. So it's to February. This is paying homage to the simplicity of which I grew up. Like I said, I grew up on a farm in the backwoods, Louisiana, and I didn't appreciate the simplicity with which I grew up until I left. My grandparents were such exceptional people. My mama, I mean, this is filled with, you know, contributions from her. I mean, the pecan candies, which I will be launching and putting out there on the market next year. Thank you. That's her recipe. It wasn't until I left and moved to Dallas that I actually started cooking. First of all, for survival. And number two, it was really because I was homesick. And I would call my mom, I mean, almost every Saturday morning, be like, Mama, I'm about to make da-da-da-da. I mean, how I learned how to make roux was just like that. Like, she was just like, okay, so baby, for light roux, you do this. So the dark. So she literally said for me to put my arm next to the pot. And when the roux was that color, that's my dark roux. She was like, so that's your gumbo. Oh. Okay, so when the roux turns this color, that's your sauce piquant. Okay, when the roux turns this color, like, it was just hilarious how she did it. But I showed you, I don't think you can get a picture of it, but let me see. Can you see that? Kind of, sort of?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the dirt road. And that's what used to
That's you, right? On the bike?
That's actually my daughter.
Oh.
That's what's so cool about that, because every evening I had chores and I would ride my bike to my grandparents' farm in the back. The house is no longer there and the barns are, you know, got a gangster lean or whatever. But when we go home, my mom walks every evening. My daughter rides a bike down that same road. And I took that picture. I was like, oh my God, this is.
That's powerful.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So yeah, this is an ode to my grandparents. This is not, this is just a working cover or whatever. Yeah, you see the pecan pralines emblem right there? Oh yeah. Yeah, so it's there. Like I said, all the necessities are there with regards to the recipes. That's all done and worked out, but it's the stories, because if you're gonna do it right.
How did you go about, I guess, building those important relationships, so that you and your brand could get exposed, on TV, films, and I mean, even just behind the scenes? So what did you have to do? Because a lot of people think that they can just pack their things up, move to Hollywood, and then, all the magic happens. So how did you go about doing that?
Came with a plan and controlled the things I could. I'm very business oriented, and I'm very practical. And this is not necessarily the most practical of businesses, but I think that entertainment, I don't care what your profession is, if you apply the fact that you come out with a plan, focus on that plan, and do any and everything that is in your power. The rest of it, divine intervention.
What upcoming projects do you have?
Okay, so first up is the Bounce Back. That's the Shamara Moore, Bill Bellamy, Nadine Velasquez. That's coming out December 9th. So I'm in that. I play Shamara Moore's ex-wife in that. My running joke is, I guess the girl didn't like six packs because, my God, how do you dump Shamara Moore? So basically, I'm the chick he has to bounce back from, okay, and bounces on over to Nadine's character. So we share a daughter together, and we have to figure out how to co-parent and coexist. And he's kind of going through it, with regards to relationships, and has to learn how to bounce back. Media, TV One, thank you, TV One family. I'm in a drama that is going to knock your socks off. That's coming at you February 2017. I portray, and this is what's crazy. The girlfriend that introduced me to mass communications when I was at LSU, her name is, her maiden name, no, that's her name, Danielle Jones. In media, I portray Danielle Jones. Okay, crazy irony, right? Okay, so anyway, I'm married to Michael Jones, who's portrayed by Brian White, and it is going to knock your socks off. Johnson Gerald plays the matriarch. Christy Ferris is in there. Pooch Hall is in there. Vanessa Mitchell is in there. Stephen Bishop is in there. Gary Dourdan. I mean, like, I could go and continue on or whatever, but keep your eyes out for that. So February 2017. Oh, Couples Night. That's what I just shot. In DC. And we actually got clearance to shoot in front of the White House. So only days before the election happened, we were able to shoot right in front of the White House. It was phenomenal. The cast on that is ridiculous. And I did not realize how much I missed comedy. Reagan Gomez Preston, you're stuck with me. She's a phenomenal person. You can check her out. She's on Queen Sugar right now. So Reagan, Charles Malik Whitfield, we had worked together years ago, like, I don't know, not even a couple years after I got here. Malik's in it. And I play the wife to Tony Rock. He is off the chain. Off the chain. And when I tell you, like, it is just like we had so much fun doing it that if the audience can experience half the fun that we had doing this thing, you're going to be in for a treat. Oh, and Secrets. Shout out to Tressa and Maggie. They're promoting this thing. Like, I've never done an independent that has been marketed the way they have done this. And it's also going to hit Dallas, Texas. I want to say next week, and I'll post the details or whatever. But they were doing pop-up screenings of this thing everywhere, getting traction on this thing and awareness. And when I tell you this chick makes, anybody remember Why Did I Get Married? It basically makes that chick look like a saint. That's how scandalous. Yeah, this makes Trina look quite tasteful. So, yeah. So get your minds right or whatever. I am trifling as they get in this. Calculated and trifling. And yes, it was very fun. Pecan pralines, trying to, get a little cooking empire going or whatever. Shout out to Jernard Wells and Michael Swanson for helping me out with that venture. But we got a lot of stuff coming at you. We got a lot of prepackaged goods. We're starting out with the desserts. I'm going to roll out the other stuff a little later.
Well, thank you for your time today in the beautiful West Coast.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys,
thank you for having me.
You check out Miss Denise, all her products, her movies, her TV series. I'm gonna put it out there. When you get your Wonder Woman, I I need you to send me a nice postcard in the mail.
And let you know that from your lips to God's ears. Amen. Amen. Yes. Yes. And Wonder Woman is here.
Aw.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. Thank you for caring. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for all that, because if it's not for folks getting the word out, I mean, hey, I can't do this alone. It takes a village. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Charles and Marissa, for putting the interview together today with Denise Boutte. It meant the world to me, and I thank you, Denise, again for your time. I truly appreciate it. You guys, make sure you follow her on Instagram at Denise_Boutte to follow her newest upcoming projects, TV series, movies, and more. Thank you, Denise. Appreciate it.